こんにちは。じゃあ、今日はね、ちょっとビクター、これ日本語でやろうと思ったんだけど、どう？
日本語はちょっと日本語だったらちょっと困りますよ。
なんちゃって。
Thank God. Okay, I gotta prepare for your level of Japanese a little bit higher. So, 僕はビールくださいぐらいはの日本語。Right, cheers, huh?
Yeah, cheers. Actually, doing these videos has made me want to start drinking.
It's almost like
I feel so sober watching my videos with you.
Alcoholism.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to work these up, but then I'd start snoring when I go to sleep, and my wife would kill me in my sleep while I was snoring. So, as such, I prefer to drink tea.
Speaking of wives, I wanted to read you a comment that I got today. Well, I don't remember the comment exactly, but let's see. The comment was, oh, here it is. I am sure your YouTube addiction is affecting your sex life. And no, but I was thinking about this, and I was a little annoyed by it because I make a lot of my videos when my wife is either asleep, at work, or I'm in school.
Right.
Right. You know. She sleeps a lot more than I do. I only need like 6 hours. But I was thinking about this comment. I was a little bit annoyed. I was contemplating how to answer this comment. But then I thought, it really doesn't. YouTube is not the problem. You know what the problem is? We talked about this.
What?
Work makes me excited. I'm excited. No, I'm tired, exhausted.
That's true.
I mean, she's tired from work. I'm tired from work. People are tired, and we're married. You're married. Tell the people what it's like to be married.
It's like being married. I don't know.
It isn't YouTube. YouTube's not the problem.
Well, yeah. I mean, you take the moments that you can, but you're right. Especially man, you're traveling a kid. I mean, you count the minutes you have left in the day. This eats into my sleeping time, but I enjoy it so much. I want to do this every now and then. So I guess it's like sex as well. Just. You have to give up something for it.
Yeah, but there's almost never a time where I think I've never had to actually choose. It's never been like.
I'm not sure I understand that. You've never had to choose between YouTube and so.
I've never had that opportunity. It's never been a choice. So.
Well, yeah, no.
Not thank God. It wouldn't be a choice.
Well, you could always combine the two. You just on a different video.
I'm just finishing up a video and he goes. Anyway, so I just got back from Thailand.
Yeah.
Wearing my Thai hat, see?
I thought you looked like a Thai person as soon as I saw it, yeah.
Remind me to tell you about this hat in a few minutes, it's important. But first I want to start off with an email that I got today about Nextup, okay? This is from Osaka Ben 10.
This isn't about sex?
No, we're done with sex, that's all we're done.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's the story of my life.
We talked about sex just about as long as it takes sex. So.
Longer.
Longer. Okay.
I gotta sleep, man. I'm an old man.
So, but I was on vacation last week. I had no work at all. So
no videos uploaded. It was amazing. I was worried you were dead, actually, for a time.
Oh, I had a few videos prepared, so I just uploaded them. But the upload speeds in Thailand are horrible. We were on Koh Phi Phi, it's an island. So I basically had to shrink all my videos down to tiny sizes, and then upload them. I would go to free. A lot of bars and restaurants have like free Wi-Fi, so I'd go there and upload while we had dinner or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here's the email I got from Osaka Ben 10. I'm not going to read the whole thing because but paraphrasing, he's like, "What is this Nextup thing about, man? I never even heard about this until like yesterday. And now people all over the world, their finals are up, and he's basically his point is, for us he's a non-partner. If it was for partners, they should have advertised it better. So us non-partners and viewers would be excited about this future event. And he's right.
That's a fair point, actually. Yeah, and the way that they were promoting it at the partner forum, it was totally. They implied it was for new video makers rather than, established video makers. So I think that's totally true, actually. Yeah.
But they didn't accept non-partners. So.
Oh, really? It was partners only, was it?
Partners only.
Oh, okay. I didn't picked up on that. I've got the paper invite here. Well, that's underneath the socks under my computer, so I'd probably just destroy this entire conversation if I tried to show it.
No, but that's no big deal. But yeah, they should have something more like that. They gave us less than a month, right?
Right.
About a month. No, less than a month. Less than a month to prepare a video. So a lot of people didn't enter. I've counted about 32 or 31 videos. And
yeah. I've only seen a handful of them, but you're right.
Why don't you please tell the people who are watching, what is next up? We haven't even said that yet.
So next up, from what I understand from the big presentation that was done, and correct me if I'm wrong on the details of this, because I think you've corrected me a couple of times. From what I understand, it's a kind of a contest. It's basically it's like the old Onion video. I love the old fake YouTube news where they said that we'll give $1 million to anyone who makes a good video. And YouTube's been struggling with this problem for a long time, and they've actually made it into a real contest where they're going to give $20,000. So
$20,000,
200 million yen,
cash, and 100,000 yen, like a voucher for some store where you can buy equipment, computer stuff, cameras, microphones.
Right. So basically, lots and lots of cash, and new video. The money to get new video equipment, and to basically kind of become like a semi-professional, like the top level bloggers have in the States. Right. And then they basically send you to a video making school for a week. It's called
Creators Camp. Yeah.
Creators Camp, and so like space camp for video bloggers.
Nakihabara.
Is it Nakihabara? Is it?
Yep.
Well, and they showed us a video of the one that they did. They did this last year in the States, apparently.
Right.
And they showed.
I think it's this year too. I saw some recently, but.
Well, the thing is, the people who I noticed were in the States were kind of a lot of not well known. I didn't recognize any of the people who were who were actually taking the course from last year. Like, they all seemed to be new people.
Yeah.
And they were all getting advice from kind of the old established gurus, who were already making a living off the site. And this is where we had
Michelle
Fan and other people, acting as the mentor kind of, vloggers for the new up-and-coming artistic people. And that's where I got the idea. This was totally aimed at new and up-and-coming people.
Well, she did have some good advice, but but for people like me who've been on for 5 years now, and you as well, how long have you been at this? 4 years?
3, 4 years, maybe nearly 4 years, probably 3 years.
Right. And of course, Eric's of 6 also. He's been on here as long as I have, I think.
Yeah.
He started later, but he's been watching forever. So. But let me mention something. Let me do a little, not a jab, but if any viewers know what this means, Michelle Fan during her speech at the YouTube forum said she was interested in empowering women through beauty, and my male chauvinist side said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" What the?
Oh, please. Michelle Fan, really? You're going to beat up on Michelle Fan?
No, I'm not beating up on her. I just honestly, no, I support women. I marched for women's rights in D.C. I swear to God, when I was in college, I am a complete feminist, but, with a penis. But, I'm not gay. But I don't understand something, I don't understand what expressions like that mean. Do you understand what it means?
No, but I'm a man. I'm not supposed to understand what things like that mean.
I don't know. Women are empowered by... It sounds to me like...
I understood that. Do you think I look like this?
Use your beauty to take advantage of people. That's what I understood. I don't know. But if any women are watching this and they get it, please make a video response and explain them a dumb butt like me. I just said the F word, but I won't say ass. I said dumb butt. That was silly. Okay, so let's get back to this. We're running out of time already. So that's what the next is about.
Yeah.
And the first round is going to be decided on the 25th. So people submit their videos to YouTube from the 18th to the 25th. No, on the 18th, by the 18th.
Okay, so the deadline's over. That's right.
Deadline's up. I got it in with 3 minutes to spare, seriously.
I didn't bother. I thought I'd let the kids have their fun with it.
You had to throw your hat in for $30,000 or $20,000.
Yeah.
Anyway, so on the 25th, they'll announce who made the first round. So they'll probably cut people for various reasons. Some of the rules are... Well, the rules changed, but they're supposed to be under 3 minutes.
Tell me about the rules. No, you don't have to tell me about the rules.
3 minutes or under is one of them.
Yeah.
And the other one was you can't use any, music you didn't make.
Right.
All the material has to be yours, produced by yourself. And you can't, show anything, like the Nikes. You can't wear a Nike shirt. You can't show anything in your video. So, for example, here...
Ken Tanaka t-shirts? I wonder if those are allowed.
Those, I think, are okay, because you can't tell what it is, right?
Yeah.
Right, but if you wore, a bathing ape t-shirt, right?
Especially a fake one you got in Thailand.
Yeah. I don't actually wear those, but... the boss poster in the back, if I took a video here, and I would be disqualified for that reason. But anyway, so they have rules to go through, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And then the next round, from the 25th to, I don't know when, the next round, how long that lasts, but there's voting. You can vote every day for as many videos as you want. on the youtube.com/nextup channel. But the weird thing is, originally they said they wanted 10 there's two categories in Japan. There's an earthquake category, and there's a regular category. And for the regular category, they're hoping there's 80 videos, and there's supposed to be 10 videos or 20 videos. Yeah. 10 videos or 20 videos for the earthquake category. And from there, they'll pick 2 from the earthquake category and 8... Yeah, the top 10 videos that get voted in the earthquake category will be judged by YouTube staff or whoever they hired. And the top 25 videos from the open category will be judged by YouTube staff. So that's depending on the votes. But there's not even that many videos.
Well, that's just it. There are only 36 entries, so basically everyone's in through the first round.
I think that voting will technically becomes irrelevant.
Yeah.
You know,
it's kind of a shame actually, because it's also as well. One thing I did notice, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but it looked like, I mean, of course, we're both big into the foreign the expat vlogging community and everything, but all of us, I think everybody, who vlogs in English and who's not Japanese, who vlogs about Japan, we all want Japanese people to get more into this.
Yes.
And I didn't see many Japanese entries. I'm sure YouTube wants that as well. I'm sure that's what they brought this to Japan for. They don't want to give it to us.
Yes.
But they might not have a choice.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, I see it from their point of view. I hope that there are more Japanese entries in there than I noticed, and that they drag some of those out.
Well, there are a lot of Japanese entries, but I got a list of all the videos I could find and put them on under my entry video on Give Me a Flake Man. You can check it out if you want. But anyway, so that's what Next Up is, and you're right. They should have promoted it more because a lot of people don't know what it is. And if you vote for people, you may help someone win $20,000. But But here's another thing. Maybe people are not doing it because they don't blog. Well, a lot of them don't blog. They don't blog. There's no Japanese bloggers.
That's right. Well, they make videos. Well, there's lots of ways that people make videos, and this is the thing. It's for video makers, right? It's not necessarily for vloggers.
Right.
But it was funny. It was like when they had the president of YouTube or Google or whatever came to Japan, and he's in that full auditorium, and he said, "So who here wants, $200 million or was it $20 million or 20 million yen? Who wants $20,000?" And there were like 5 people out of like 400 who put their hands up, and they were nearly all foreigners. It was like all the other Japanese people. He must be doing something suspicious. He's like, did you guys not understand it? They actually back and forth with the translator.
Really?
Once or twice.
I missed that. I think I was joking around with Radry. Yeah. Anyway, well, that's what Next Up is.
Yeah.
So, well, hopefully they'll do a better job of it next year. And
well, we'll see how it turns out. I mean,
yeah, we don't know yet.
Early days this year.
Too early to call. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk about is this hat is made of paper.
It's made of paper.
I've been wearing it for 3 weeks now, and it was made in China.
Right.
Yes, and the reason I'm saying this is because the Chinese are amazing, right? It's an amazing country. I read this article in Wall Street last week about how they're going to take over the world. Everyone is predicting it, but actually, the whole country is full of problems right now, so we don't have to worry about them for a while, really, because people in China are protesting over... It's growing too quickly for them. They can't handle it. So people are protesting about everything. And I got to tell you, one thing they really need to work on is tourist manners. They need to open up a department to teach the Chinese how to be better tourists.
Well, why the Chinese? Well, what's it that? I mean, there's plenty of obnoxious tourists. I'm half Australian. I know about obnoxious tourists.
Oh, I'm American. Oh, we're the most obnoxious, but...
So what's so bad about the Chinese?
They're pretty obnoxious as well. Yeah, they're supposed to be polite. No, I'll tell you what. I know a lot of... I've met a lot of Chinese, personally.
Yeah.
On an individual level, I have no problem with Chinese. But when I'm traveling, they seem to cut the line. They're rude. They litter. What else? Was that pretty much? They're loud. Oh my God, they're loud. Like what the? Come on! It's like 3 in the morning in my hotel room. Pretty nice hotel room. Chinese are down the hall banging on doors at 3 in the morning. There was a Western guy next to me doing it too.
Maybe that's some sort of strange custom. I don't know that in China people wake up at 3 o'clock and they bang doors.
Do you have many Chinese tourists in Tokyo? You must have. You must.
Oh yeah, of course. We have whole Chinese neighborhoods in Tokyo.
Tourists though, tourists. See, I'm not talking about people who actually live, like people like Chinatown in New York City.
Yeah, big bus tours. I mean, there's huge bus tours and everything around Tokyo. I mean, remember, Chinese, I think, are the #1 source of tourists in Japan, and especially in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Maybe they're slightly better behaved in Japan as well. I don't know. I get the feeling coming to Japan, they probably have mixed feelings about Japan from their education, and plus Japan to them maybe seems a bit more modern than when they go to like Southeast Asia.
Right.
I don't know, but I kind of know what you mean. I mean, I used to flat with guys from southern China, and they've got like strong, really loud accents, depending on what region they're from.
Yeah, I've heard that I actually spoke to a Chinese person who spoke English pretty well, and he was telling me something about the South being really uneducated.
Well, it's the same as some other countries I know, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
What's talking about China? This is China, right?
What about Australia? Which side is uneducated?
Pretty much all of it.
Well, you can say the same thing about America too.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm curious. The other reason I'm pointing this out is because I've been to Thailand like 5-6 times.
Right.
Almost never make. People always think, "Oh, you went to Bangkok for the sex shows." No, I've actually only been to Bangkok for the sex shows once, and only for one night of sex shows. But just because you got to do it, you got to go. If you go all the way there, you got to go see what the woman can do with a ping pong ball and what kind of things.
I've been to Thailand, 6 or 7 times. My dad lives there. It's partly because my dad lives there though that you can't do it. Like you can't. I don't know. It's like you can't.
Dad, let's go catch a ping pong ball.
Yeah. It doesn't appeal quite the same. So I've never. I honestly have never done that.
I went with my girlfriend. I think that was. Oh well, my girlfriend then, Yoko, my wife now, but.
Right.
We went to one, and it was pretty funny. Like, wow, look what it was like a circus act. It wasn't really sexual at all.
Well, that's what I hear anyway, and I've heard it described so many times. It's kind of like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think they did it on South Park. But anyway, But the thing about Thailand, it's always full of Japanese people.
Sure.
But not this time. This time, I think I overheard one person speak Japanese and almost no signs in Japanese. I saw one sign in Japanese. Everyone, all the Asian, it was full of Chinese and a lot of Spanish actually. I was really surprised. A lot of Spanish, a lot of Europeans. So anyway, so that's what I got to say about China and all that.
Yeah.
And we asked Daichen.
Oh, that's right. You asked Daichen why are all Chinese people so rude and noisy.
And he sent you a video, right?
He did. He sent me a very apologetic video.
See, Daichen is a good example of one of the nicest, most sincere, like, considerate people you'd ever meet.
Yeah.
He's almost like a Canadian, it's so bad.
Well, he's not that bad, I mean. But yeah. No, but, yeah, so there is his take to follow on that. But, at the end of the day, I mean, China's a big multicultural country of, lots of people being noisy. I mean, it's like a great big 1 billion person version of New York, from what I understand. And
New Yorkers have a rep for being rude too.
Well, that's true as well, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but
we're
pretty friendly too. Oh, let me say one thing about the Chinese. On the last night we were there, we went to a restaurant and we were sitting at a table that actually sat 4, and next to us there's a table was empty, and next to that was a table that was empty but only sat 2.
Right.
Okay. And they were like, what do we do? So I said, would you like us to move? Even though you're noisy, annoying Chinese, would you like us to move to the 2-person table? And one of the women, who also happened to have the same Canon camera I had, was so friendly and apologetic and happy and really, and I just felt like, thank God I'm wrong about the prejudice that I seem to be developing, because there's lots of friendly Chinese people as well.
There's a billion of them, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to find, But in general, I'd say they're rude. Loud. And I want to know why. What's up with that?
Yeah, just before you get any hippie liberal instincts come out, just remember.
She must have been a fluke. She must have been raised somewhere.
Okay. She might have been half Japanese, who knows?
Alright, so that's our video for tonight.
Yeah.
As usual.
So the next video, I am going to make sure you speak in Japanese, and the next one will be on my channel. But so message coming up from Daichen, and talk to you all again soon.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, peace.
Alright, so as a representative of all China, no, actually I can't represent China, mainly because I only lived in China for 1.5 years of my life. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, to answer your question about this whole rude, why are there so many rude Chinese travelers? It's actually, the answer is actually quite simple. It's the differences in their upbringing. A lot of adults, nowadays, a lot of older generations in China, they grew up in time where, you know, the economy was really crappy. So, like, back in the days, you know, learning proper manner or common sense weren't really their main priority. Their main priority was to be, you know, to do whatever they can to survive each day. So, which kind of explains this whole cutting in line, littering, or, you know, just talking really, really, really loud in public places. So, yeah, you know, they didn't really have, actually, a lot of people, they didn't, especially on countryside, they didn't really have people, many people there to, you know, to teach them common sense or proper manner. So, like, you know, when you spend your childhood living in a certain way, it's kind of hard to get rid of your old habit especially once you get to a certain age, you know. So yeah, of course, there are a lot of younger generations. I mean, you know, it's kind of different because a lot of the younger generations nowadays, they do have a lot of common sense, and they do have proper manners. But the thing is, I mean, a lot of younger generations, they don't really have enough money to be able to travel all over the world. And of course, there are, you know, travelers, Chinese travelers, who do have proper manners and who do have common sense. But I think at this point, there are probably more travelers who do not have the proper manners. You know, so it will take time to change. You know, it will take time before we can see any, you know, like many major changes. I think, you know, it's kind of similar to, let's say we have this American person who grew up in a household where it was acceptable to, you know, not finish your dinner and throw away whatever the leftover is. Now, of course, not all Americans are like that, but, you know, there are plenty of Americans who do that very thing. And of course, when that person comes to Japan, you know, like, Japanese people would be like, whoa, 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 why are you not finishing your food? Man, you're horrible. And stuff. So yeah, to keep it simple, it's the differences in their upbringing. And of course, the time that they grew up in was, unfortunately, not the perfect time to learn all that, you know, mannerism. So yeah, I mean, I hope this answers. And I hope this answers your question. All right, see ya.